Hi, Ashwath. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Adesh. Hi, Savita and Matangi. Yeah, pleasure being with all of you today.
So to start things off, we'll get to know a little bit about you. Why don't you start telling us by how you're not keeping from dying of boredom during self-isolation?
Okay, so let me qualify that although I'm a professional Carnatic musician, I don't do this a full time for a profession. I do have a day job, and it is an IT job, so I could still work from home. So most of my time goes there, and yeah, apart from that, I've been doing a lot of practicing, a lot of participating in the Antaksharis and other things on Instagram. Yeah, that's how I'm killing my time.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you're short of any things to do.
I'm not bored at all. I'm keeping myself more occupied than I usually am.
And for a lot of people that don't know you personally, so as you were saying, you've also got a full-time job outside of your singing.
I do.
And something that a lot of people like to know is, especially given the fact that you perform so much and you also teach and you go to a lot of these events, how do you manage to find that balance?
Well, it's not easy. It requires a very specific mindset to pursue all of these at a serious level. I am at a place where my musical profession as well as my IT job both require me to be extremely serious. Okay, there are always low tides and high tides in both of these. There are seasons that we have in the in the context of Carnatic music. We have like the Ramanavami season, we have the Navaratri season, we have the December season, and all those things. So those are the peaks where performance activity at least peaks up. Otherwise, through the year, it's like probably weekend concerts through the month, and it's not like too hectic in terms of travel and in terms of preparation for concerts. As I said, it requires a specific mindset. Although the profession is serious, if I start taking things too seriously and too personally, things get a little emotional, other things. So I need to kind of detach myself at some level from those things and then try to ride the wave, and then things are okay. So far, so good, at least.
You mentioned like planning and preparing for a concert. So what's your pre-concert ritual? Do you have one? Or like mentally, how do you focus?
On a concert day, I try my best to, focus completely on the concert and mentally prepare myself. I don't practice, mostly I don't practice on concert days. I reserve all the energy for the concert. I mentally prepare myself with the song list, and there are some specific core wise purutams, other things that I'm prepping for. That's the only preparation that happens. That's pretty much about it. I don't have a specific routine or anything that I follow for a concert.
So Ashwath, everyone knows that you come from a very big lineage in Carnatic music, and you come from the KVN Bani. And you actually had the privilege to interact with him and learn from him in your early years. So tell us a bit about what that was like.
To be honest, I have memories, like clear memories of classes and other things. But if you ask me if I really knew the value and the grandeur of what it was back then, well, I definitely did not realize it. Reflecting back on it now, I think I was very, very fortunate to have learned a lot of these big compositions that not every 10-year-old really gets to learn. Things like Bala Gopala, Kaddanu Variki. Right? So I think in that sense, I was really lucky. And whether I have a class or not, I used to be a part of listening to other seniors at that point of time who were learning from him, and like, be a part of just listening and like grasping whatever I could. The influence versus the stylistic, a lot of these stylistic elements being part of my music, I would say the specific stamp or the specific style that I've imbibed from the KVN tradition definitely came to me only through training that happened with his wife post his demise. The effort and the the focus these two things are, I think, common across the board. I think in that sense, I think it's important for the parents to make sure the focus is still in place when they see the talent in the child, at least help them focus and put the effort that is required, because in the long run it will definitely help.
On the topic of hard work, how many hours did you devote to music through like school and college and stuff?
Okay, so on an average, I would say in the morning, like 1.5 hours before going to school, and in the evenings, like almost daily, I used to have classes from like 4:30 till like 7 or 7:30. If not class, I would practice by myself. So on an average, 4 to 5 hours. This was when I was in school, and then in college, obviously, it reduced. And post-college, I would say even further. College, there were different kinds of practice. It was not just Carnatic. I was part of bands. I was part of other styles where we used to practice together as well. So those things also contributed to my practice. Yeah, well, probably 2 hours on average.
It's a lot.
That's a lot, you think? That's probably minimal. I would say like probably even less than minimal. I would like to spend more time. I would like to definitely spend at least 4 or 5 hours a day on just sheer practice. But this is just pure practice. Apart from that, a lot of listening happens, a lot of discussions, a lot of thought, thinking, a lot of reading. So all those things are like apart from this.
Okay, Ashwath, you ready for the rapid fire round?
Yes, I'm ready.
What is your favorite Carnatic ragam at present that you can't get enough of?
Oh my God, okay. Turkey.
Your most memorable concert of all time?
Last year at Puttaparthi. I don't know if it's of all time, but as of now, yes. I had like a 10,000 people audience, and I really didn't expect that to be there.
One place in India that you've not yet been to that you would like to visit?
Oh, Himalayas.
One song that you'd be happy to sing every day over and over again?
Interesting.
I'm going to time you out.
Something an audience member might do in your concert that might really irk you?
Oh, talking loudly.
One food item which you just can't stand?
Food item?
Yeah.
Muskmelon.
What is that?
Muskmelon. You don't know what a muskmelon is? Google it.
Favorite holiday destination?
So far, Iceland.
Early mornings or late nights? What's your preference?
Late nights.
Chai or coffee?
Coffee.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Dosa or idli?
Dosa.
One memory from a foreign tour that you look back on fondly?
Like so many, like bumping into my head right now. Driving from Phoenix to Grand Canyon with Sri Ashwath Narayanan.
Speaking of which, your favorite artist, co-artist for a road trip?
Yeah, Sumesh.
One instrument that you've always wanted to learn?
Veena.
One legend that you could listen to all day?
There's so many. Right now, probably I would say MD Ramanathan.
Nice. Football or cricket?
Cricket.
I thought you might say
only because I'm from India.
Your most embarrassing moment on stage?
Most embarrassing moment?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I forget lyrics on stage, even for known songs, like there have been so many instances where I've like just forgotten. I've either like broken into an interval or like keep repeating till I remember it, or the violinist will help me. Yeah, something or the other will happen.
Who is your biggest influence in your music other than your gurus?
Dr. Soumya.
Favorite spot to hang out in Chennai?
In Chennai, where do I go? Academy during the season.
Okay, that's 21 from us. So good job.
Whoa.
That was good.
I didn't pass any of them.
Next section, we are gonna scour through your social media to get any pictures that are interesting, and we'll ask you to give us a little bit of background context around the picture.
Absolutely. Yeah, ready.
So first up, we've got this lovely black and white picture from which looks like it could have been taken 100 years ago. So why don't you give us some context? Where was this from? Yeah. What was this for? And who were you dressed
Okay.
as?
So this picture, yeah, one of the very fond memories actually. I think this was year 2017, if I'm not wrong, or 16, one of the two. Centenary year of Mahavidwan Palagat Mani Iyer, for which, they had put together a play in memory of him, stories that are, associated with the whole life, basically his biopic kind of a thing. All of the, the cast of the production was all musicians of today. And each musician took up a different role. The picture that you see are three absolutely wonderful musicians along with me. Dr. S. Saumya, she was playing Srimati M.S. Subbalakshmi in the play. The other one is Sri Vijay Shiva, who was playing the role of Ariyakudi Ramanujayengar. And my friend Bharat Sundar, who was playing the role of Nayana Pillai. So yeah, this picture was a selfie that I took the backstage, before we went on to perform I was my own guru, Sri K.V. Narayanan Swami. So all of us had like small parts to play, sing a few lines and all those things. So that was the whole play. It's just put together by, Dr. Nitish Mahadevan along with SS International. So a lot of people were a lot of musicians were a part of the cast.
What was the feedback you got regarding your acting skills?
Oh yeah, terrible feedback, but I still keep my my hopes up and keep trying. Yeah.
We normally see you sitting cross-legged on stage with chandanam and kumkumam and looking very traditional. This looks more like a super cine type picture. So where was this picture taken?
So this was college days when I used to actually be so thin. In my college, I used to be in this part of the college band called the Shastra Music Team, and I used to be one of the lead vocalists in the band. We used to perform light music, fusion music, and other things. And this was, I think this photo was from the annual cultural fest that was called Kurukshastra. This was in 2013, where from one of the songs that I performed, the photo was taken during that.
Finally, we have this beautiful meme that has come up about a year ago. I think it made everyone. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, you can see it here. So here's
this
the meme.
You have no idea. This meme, I must be at least like 3-4 years old. It went viral. It was created by one of my seniors from college, Vijay Krishnan. The photos are actually from one of my performances in Trivandrum, the Neelakanta Shivan organization there. This was somehow the photos were put together during Pongal time, and it went viral, like some few thousand likes and other things. People kept sharing it, but that's not the best part. The best part is every year the photo keeps coming up during its anniversaries. Like I think it's now celebrating its 3rd or 4th anniversary. Every year it comes back, and there's so many people who keep asking me about this whenever they meet me. That meme.
It doesn't get old.
Well, don't worry, we're giving it that little bit of extra publicity here for those who haven't come across it before.
I don't know if it's doing any good, but yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. So, Ashwath, are you ready to demonstrate your skills to everyone?
Yeah, I am.
Your Pallavi that you sang on Music Academy in December last year. I think the maths was a slightly very interesting concept and the way you'd structured the Pallavi. And if you wouldn't mind taking us through the structure of the Pallavi, how you came up with it and sort of singing it through for us.
The idea of the Pallavi was very simple, like 5 5s, 4 4s, 3 3s. That's the structure of the talam. The talam has only 3 lagus. Right? The first lagu is a Kanda lagu in a Kanda jati, or Kanda lagu in a Kanda gati. Second is a Chatush lagu in the Chatush jati, and the third one is a Tisra lagu in a Tisra gati. So this is the structure of the talam at least. But then, like when I was thinking about it, the total was like 25, 16, and 9. 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. And 3, 4, 5 are the only 3 consecutive numbers that actually form a Pythagorean triad. In that sense, that is the only Pythagorean connection with the Pallavi, nothing else. So the Pallavi goes like this. The Pallavi starts with the little finger. Mahima teliyata Rama Srinivasa Ni Sangita Mahima teliyata Rama. This was the structure of the Pallavi.
Thank you for explaining that. So Ashwath, we can't go this hangout session without hearing that voice of yours. We'd love for you to sing Yeverni in Devamrita Varshini, which is a special of KVN Sirs. Would you be able to oblige us?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeverni nayin Chedira Ninnevarani nayin Chedira Ninnevarani nayin Cheriranin Netlaradil Cherira Naravaru Yevarani Nayin Cheriranin Naravaru Yevarani.
Okay, so last up today, we have our head-to-head round. So Ashwath will be going head-to-head with me on this tonight. What's at stake here?
My credibility.
Yeah,
yes,
pretty much. Starting very easy. Who is singing?
MS.
There you go. Done. Easy, easy.
Dinamani Vamsha Tilakaravan Dinamani Vamsha
Maharajapuram Santanama.
Hyderabad.
Okay.
I could hear only one voice though.
I know.
Yeah.
You know.
This is another duet. See if you can get who would sing. Quality's not good.
Hello, brother.
This is GNB's Varnam. S. Kalyanaraman.
Trichu Ramachandran.
Yeah.
This was a tie.
We split the points.
Yeah, one each.
It is. And do you remember for a bonus point which concert?
I know it's some YouTube concert. I don't remember where, but I remember singing Ramapriya Sandehemunu. I don't remember where though. Partava, somewhere.
It was for you. It was Narada Gana Sabha 2017.
Ah, okay.
Sitamma Mayamma Sitamma Mayamma Sitamma Mayamma Sitamma Mayamma Sitamma Mayamma Sitamma Mayamma
Sumitra Vasudeva. Sumitra? Vidya Kalyan Ramana.
Yes, correct.
The duo, right? Apkari sisters. Oh.
This is an easy one.
Vrindama.
Got it.
This is an absolute donut.
Ritvika Rajala.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Hey, that's me. I don't think anyone else sings this song. At least in my gen, I've never heard anyone sing it in this thing.
So I think that wraps up this round.
Yeah. Ashwath definitely won.
Okay, thank you. I hope I was able to
By a landslide, I think.
At one point, it was 3-2. I'd just like to say. But then,
Okay, so just to wrap up this session, thank you again very much for spending your time with us.
Thank you.
If you could maybe just say a few words or a few sentences to the general public about this whole coronavirus situation, anything that you have in mind?
Absolutely, yeah. I think the situation, is well known to all of us. This is the time to be responsible. I think we all need to be on top of things. We all need to be well informed, and most importantly, stay isolated and stay safe. Yeah.